Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Jeffrey? We about to get started in a minute, man. What's going on? How life going for you, Jeffrey? Welcome, guys. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We about to get started in a second, guys. I usually give it like 5 minutes. What's up, big bro? You out of here? I'm alright. Yes, sir. Have a safe drive, man. Have a safe drive. Alright. I'm doing bad. I can't get off drugs. What kind of drugs you on, man? Welcome, guys. We about to get started. We got about 2.5 more minutes. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. We about to get started. Thank y'all for joining. Welcome to Bosstiviti TV. How y'all morning go? What y'all eat for breakfast this morning? Anybody eat pancakes this morning? You got to check in the rehab, Jeffrey. You got to check into the rehab, bro. You got to detox. You know, when it's on that level right there, you got to detox. You can't just stop. You got to get around people to care for you more than you care for yourself until you start caring for yourself more than they care for you. Think about it. Welcome, S. Dot. Welcome, Brother Bentino. Please hit that subscribe button, y'all. Tap the screen, hit that like button. We about to get started in about 1.5 minutes, guys. Jake, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you got to change your environment, bro. We about to get started, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. Help me build a channel, guys. Please hit that subscribe button, y'all. Tap the screen, tap the screen. Help me build a channel, guys. We about to get started. Thank y'all so much. Tap the screen. Hit the like button, guys. Let's get 10 likes up here, guys. We need 8 more likes, 8 more subscribes. Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You might as well take a seat because today is going to be interesting, guys. Y'all might as well, get your coffee, get your herb, whatever you're gonna do, because today is gonna be interesting. We got some interesting facts about the case today, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's chat, guys. I had to grab my computer. Welcome, welcome. For those of y'all who new, welcome to the channel. We about to get started. Okay. Welcome, guys. Okay, guys. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay. Let's talk about it. Today is going to be an interesting day. Today is going to be an interesting day because new details are unfolding on the Charlie Kirk's case on a daily basis. For those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti TV, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. Tap the screen. Hit that like button right here for me, guys. Build the channel up. Please help me build the channel up. It don't cost a thing, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. J-Rock, welcome to Bosstiviti TV. Internet Gangster. Nova, welcome. Curvy, Jake, Tank, Brother Bentino, S. Dot, Jeffrey. Y'all brothers, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button and say why you. Welcome. God bless you, John F. Kennedy. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna turn this on so this can follow my face. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Okay, for those of you who just tuning in, since day one, since the murder or assassination of Charlie Kirk, we have been keeping up on the updates of what's going on out here. We find it interesting that this case have been politicized through social media and all news outlets for 22 days now. What's it? Today is the 29th. The 29th, right? Today is the 30th, so 20 days. For 20 days straight, Charlie Kirk has been the #1 story of America. There have been the Charlie Kirk bill has been presented to the Senate. There have been one of the biggest memorials ever done in Arizona. The Operation Turning Point USA have reached its highest potential since the day of its birth in 2012. The interesting fact is that there's video just dropped yesterday. Check this out, guys. Video just dropped yesterday that the stadium or the area that Charlie Kirk was assassinated at, they took all of that area up and put concrete down. They remade the whole area. Like they restructured the whole area, guys. And so I wanted to show y'all that video this morning. But it seemed like my tablet is about to cut off on me. I wanted to show y'all that video this morning. Where's my other phone? But yeah, I wanted to show y'all that video this morning. The area that Charlie Kirk was assassinated at has been rebuilt, restructured. They got a whole new blueprint for this area now. It's concrete there. Do you know that in the line of them building that structure area, that square-like area, that there was a hole inside of the ground? It was a hole inside of the ground, guys. Think about that. It was a hole inside of the ground, guys. What's gonna be your comments on that? It was a hole inside of the ground, guys. We're gonna put this up here. I'm finna show y'all this now. Hold on. Hold on. Damn, how I get to it? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get to my, okay, here you go. Okay, here you go. So, here we go, guys.
Let's see, what are they doing? Because I see a lot of construction smoke going on. Oh no, They are constructing, they are taking out the whole platform where he was sitting.
Look at the hole in
This
the
is the
ground.
courtyard where it all happened. The university is already making some changes. They're replacing the grass where Charlie Kirk was speaking with pavers.
Look at the hole in the ground. Nothing but concrete now. So now they have reconstructed a historical event, the place where a historical event happened at. That's supposed to have been a memorial spot for that man's life. Hey, this is where Charlie Kirk died at. Why is they restructuring the property? And welcome, right, it's rude, it's really rude. Welcome guys, please hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Bosstiviti TV, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. Please hit that like button, tap the stream. You'll see the thumb go up. Hit that like button, guys, hit that subscribe button. So it's not what makes him so special, Paula. It's about the hype that the social media and the news outlet have been putting on his name for 20 days straight. So, you know, name an average guy who died here who be talked about 20 days straight. An average guy get killed and he be talked about 20 days straight. It ain't happening. So evidently, somebody saw this story to be an opportunity for something. You can believe it or you can't, or you don't have to. But that's what everybody is saying. That's the point. That's my point. My point is that people starting to believe that he is still alive. It's okay, Toby. It's still hope for you. God bless you, Toby. See, it's a false flag. What is about to happen? What is about to happen? What's about to happen, Ann? What's about to happen, Ann? Let's say Ann is crazy. What's about to happen? My bad. My bad, guys. So what is the real okay, people done left. Hold on. That give me time to get this together. Welcome, welcome. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. So, what is the real reason that for 20 days straight, Charlie Kirk's name has been yelling all over the earth? Many theories has come out daily about the possibility of this being one of the greatest theater acts ever performed in front of mankind. Why are Americans experiencing things like this? Why do we have to experience this type of traumatizing events, man? There's going to have to come a time where we have to see that politics is becoming bigger than the Bible. Politics is becoming bigger than the Quran. Politics is becoming bigger than the Injil or the Old Testament. You know, it's getting to the point now where our children know these people. They know the Donald Trumps and the figures like that. You know, how our children know Donald Trump? You know, how do our children know Donald Trump? You know, it's sad. American politics is about to affect each and every home to the point where it's going to be like how they do in North Korea. Everybody got to have a picture of the current president in their home. They're going to have little inspectors come around making sure that everybody got a picture of the current president in their home. What are we becoming, guys? Explain that. Okay, so let's get started. For those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti TV. This here is real YouTube 101. No false information. We got the computer sitting right here. We deal with real live information happening now. So of course we know yesterday the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk, which is Tyler Robinson. People appeared in court. He was there, he wasn't there. And they was talking about the proceedings. In this situation, one of the things that the DA said is that they are going for the death penalty. Do y'all think that they will be able to pull the death penalty off with all of these theories and speculations and accusations out here on the case? That's number one. The second question to the live. As of yesterday, Kash Patel, the leader of the Alphabet Boys, has declared that he is investigating all theories relating to Charlie Kirk. He don't believe that they're just theories no more. So the Alphabet Boys is stepping in on this case They getting more involved in what's going on. Just yesterday, Cash Patel made this announcement that they're going to start investigating the theories that's surrounding the case of Charlie Kirk. Do y'all believe that the theories that's being placed on in TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, do y'all believe that maybe one or two of these theories are true? Of course, we know some of your #1 podcasters have just came out. I got the video in my phone, and they say that they know exactly what happened. I'm not gonna say it myself. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. I'm not gonna show the video. I'm just gonna let y'all hear what this man said. But they said that this is how he disappeared. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Seems like I can't find the video. Well, I can't find the video, so I'm gonna say it then. So there's a video surfacing of after they carry Charlie Kirk away to the truck. There was a white guy up under the tent. He was standing like skeptical, nervous, but eventually he got a camera that was in the back of Charlie Kirk's background, connected to the poster that was in the back of Charlie Kirk. Theories out here is that machine that was placed in the back of Charlie Kirk was some type of technological air fling gun. Like it sounds like a rifle, and it pushes the same wind as the rifle if you are a certain degree close. So what they're saying is, once the trigger was hit, the wind was so strong from the camera that was behind him that it pushed a hole through a certain part of his neck that they knew that was going to take him right out. This is the theory that's surrounding the case right now. So, like I said, the podcasters are coming out now saying what they actually putting confidence in this thing now. It's getting really serious, guys, because if these people can prove, listen to me, if they can prove that this was some type of setup with this brother, that means that this will be an act right before our face that our own government will have to explain to us what's going on. If these podcasters and bloggers and vloggers who putting these things together out here and putting them back on social media end up coming up with the true reality of what happened after they rebuilding the scene, they rebuilt. The case ain't even closed yet, guys. Think about it. I just thought about that. That's what made me hesitate. If Tyler Robinson is going through trial right now for this case, nothing that's surrounding the case supposed to move. Everything is a crime scene. Why is they rebuilding that crime scene where he was assassinated? Why is they rebuilding the crime scene, guys? If you unalive a man right here, nothing right here can move until that investigation is over with. Even sometimes till the trial is over with. How is it possible that they is rebuilding the crime scene before the world? What is going on, people? What is going on, people? Let's talk about it. For those of you who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti TV, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. This is real YouTube, one-on-one, face-to-face, none of that commercial, we trying to really be a family, a community over here. We stand for what's right against what is wrong. I don't pay attention to negative comments. I only see positive. I don't see negative, guys. So if you put negative on the keyboard, I don't see it. God bless you and your family. God bless you and your family and your whole bloodline. That's what I believe in. So that's the biggest question, guys. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Tap that screen, hit that subscribe button, guys. Help build the channel up, guys. I just put a real question before the live. Whenever a major crime happened, as far as the 7 deadly sins, murder is one of the 7 deadly sins. Upon that investigation, homicide detectives request everybody in that area don't move. Keep everything the same. Because in a homicide detective mind, he can go to the scene and he can put the whole story together if the scene isn't tampered with. So tampering with the scene recreates another storyline for the homicide detective. Think about it, guys. You got some real talented homicide detectives out here. And they can come to a crime scene and they can put the whole story together. Okay, this is where he came in at right here. Then he went over here. Boom, boom. He shot 2 shots right here. Boom, he got a shot. That's where the blood comes from right here. They put the whole story together coming through the door. These people are very smart. That's why they got the position. But if you tamper with that evidence, you move anything, you recreate that storyline for the detective. He can't see what really happened. So we see before the world that these people are recreating the storyline. By tampering with the evidence. So we think we saw what we saw when we saw Charlie Kirk get assassinated. But after a while, we won't see what we saw, how we saw it. Because there will be no more seeing for you. There will be a storyline for you to live by. Remember, adore. Throughout ages and time, the only way we know, throughout ages and time, the only way that we know about what happened back then is that we had people who was authors and writers who was inspired to keep the records of those events that happened back then. They was inspired. What we is now. So all of these stories was written out here by men who was inspired. Now we're becoming recreators of stories. Before the story is published, we take this out, put this in, take this out, put that in, we ain't nothing true out here. Nobody is letting no story be true out here. They tampering with your story. Welcome, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. Okay, so one, we know that yesterday and today are court hearings of Tyler Robinson. Faceless court hearings are happening as we speak today. Two, Cash Patel have said to the public that he is going to investigate all of the theories that's surrounding Charlie Kirk's case. Three, the guy who was standing at the podium when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, the exact guy who was talking to him and another guy was brought on 60 Minutes yesterday to talk about the catastrophic event. I wonder why would they put witnesses on 60 Minutes? Why wouldn't they go get Charlie Kirk's wife? Well, she was tired of being on camera, huh? That's a big show. 60 Minutes is a big show to be on. So if 60 Minutes is a big show to be on, why wouldn't they go get her wife, his wife? This thing is getting ballistic. It's getting ballistic, guys. And it's just ongoing. It's ongoing. It's ongoing. But it's one kid. It's not. It's Candace Owens, but it's one white kid. I can't think of his name, man. I just can't think of his name. I gotta learn this guy's name. But he is going ballistic on this case, and he put it out there that the device that was behind him was the weapon. That's what they say. Do y'all agree or disagree? Do you agree or do you disagree that the weapon that was, the camera that was behind him was the weapon? Trying to see if I find this white guy. It say they are trying to say it could have one, but someone pro it. Wow. Agreed. Agreed. Okay, so everybody is believing that the Israel people got something to do with it, huh? The is a people. That's what people believe in. I don't know. I was trying to find this guy, man. He been running, man. Let me do this. He been doing his thing on this thing. Let me see if I can find it. I might find him now.
To the scene in the wooded area where the firearm.
I'm finna find him now, guys. He be talking, but y'all know the white guy who I'm talking about too. I don't know his name by heart. I hope when I find him, y'all know who he is, so I can know who he is. But I think him and Charlie was friends. Let me see. I can't. They ain't showing him. He been talking. Oh, here you go, right here.
Turning Point was a very corrupt organization 2 weeks ago, and it still is. Turning Point was taking money from Zionist donors, Wall Street donors, Silicon Valley donors, Meta, all this kind of stuff. They had taken checks, taken cash like nobody's business. Bernard Marcus, Foster Freeze, I mean, you name it. And after this guy went down, it's almost like, they saw dollar signs from that. And that's pretty gross. I say that as somebody that, obviously I didn't really like the whole operation. And the operation's going to do what it does best. The way these people are exploiting this is just sort of sick. Turning Point was a very corrupt organization.
So, I don't know his, let me see
2
what
weeks
his
ago,
name.
and it still is.
I don't know his name. What this guy name is? Anybody know this guy name? What is this guy name right here? Anybody know this guy's name? What is his name, guys? Type his name in the chat. I don't know his name. Welcome, welcome. He said Nick Futis. Thank you so much, Colin. Thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button, guys. If you're new here, welcome to Bosstiviti TV, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. This is a channel dedicated to news, entertainment, and relationships. Here we do one-on-one, face-to-face conversating. Everybody opinion and voice matters here. This is not this real YouTube. Your comments, it don't matter if I got 1 million followers. Your comment matters. Your opinion matters. Only thing I ask is that you stay positive. Let's keep this positive frequency going and grow in the information and not become wicked with the information. But Nick Fuentes, that's how you say it. I don't even see an account for this guy. I'm trying to, I don't even see an account for him. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me do this again. But he,
Didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds
This is
ago,
him
not to
talk.
be insensitive.
This is him talking about the wife. This is him talking about the wife right here. Here.
It's like, lady, didn't your husband just get his face blown off like 2 seconds ago? And not to be insensitive about it, but everyone's thinking it. No one wants to be the asshole. No one wants to say it. Everyone's thinking it. Everyone was thinking it when she gave the first speech. Everyone was definitely thinking it at the memorial. Nobody wants to say it because it's inappropriate. It's insensitive. I am the troll, right? So I'll be the one to say it. I think it's super inappropriate. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's weird. It's bizarre. Something is off there, and I don't like it. But they're doing the Super Bowl commentators with the headsets on, doing a media table. They're selling merch, registering voters. They got pyrotechnics. Is this WrestleMania or is this a funeral? Like, what are we doing here? And then, the day after the funeral, I'm getting 500 texts and emails. Erica Kirk here. I miss him. Every time I blink, every beat of my heart. Make sure to donate $5, $15, $25. It's like, okay. Then they're doing a show. Did you see the show today? And so precious. I said it last night. I said, I'm getting like a fake vibe. Something's off there. And people say, well, everybody grieves differently. Yeah, I don't know how much mileage we can get out of that one anymore. Very bizarre, weird vibe there. And did you see the show? Erica hosted the Charlie Kirk show this afternoon, and she's like, she looks like she's over the moon. She's happy as a clam. And again, who am I to judge? Everybody grieves differently. She's a very devout Christian. Some people say maybe that's just strength, that's resolve. I don't know. It's one thing if your husband dies, period. It's another thing if your husband dies at age 31, unexpectedly. It's another thing if your 31-year-old husband unexpectedly dies because he gets publicly executed with blood gushing out in front of thousands of people screaming and running away. That's like something that's altogether different.
Wow.
It's like, lady.
So I wanted y'all to hear the whole post. Do y'all agree that Erica Kirk is emotionless out of this whole thing? Like, do y'all believe that she's more glad of the benefits or she more sad of the death? What y'all think? If y'all believe she's sad or glad, type it in the text. Type it in the box. Put sad or glad. If you believe she's sad or glad, type it in the box. What one y'all believe she is, sad or glad? Booby said sad. Yo Bunda said glad. I lost a friend and miss her even though it's been 3 years. This is normal, and do you have any advice? She left me because I was toxic. I've changed now, but I still miss her. She was a lesson for you. She was a lesson for you. She was a divine lesson for you to cherish the good while you have it in your hand. Because when it's gone, it might be gone forever. Jonathan said sad and glad. Why you said that? Oh yeah, because she getting the money and she, what I'm saying, do you think she is affiliated with, getting it done? Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. Help me build a channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. So since Charlie Kirk has passed away, they have posed to the Senate the Charlie Kirk bill that's something to do with free speech and etc. But what if this is the extension of the big, beautiful bill? See? What if somebody had to be sacrificed for the extension of the big, beautiful bill to come into play? Think about that. Yeah, we're gonna come out with this big, beautiful bill. It's gonna look good. But how would we get the rest of this stuff that we know ain't gonna look good out there? We gotta have a plan. And just imagine the bills that would pass under the passion and sadness and depression and stress of Charlie Kirk. Imagine the things that have been passed. Imagine the thing that have been passed because of the pressure of his death for 20 days straight. 20 days straight. 20 days straight. They've been talking about Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk. Imagine the bills that have been passed in the name of Charlie Kirk. Just imagine. Imagine the senators and the legislators who have been beat down with this word in the last 20 days. "20 days straight." There's something now, guys. 20 days straight. I'm sick of it. 20 days straight. Our news outlets and our social media outlets have been decided to keep this thing running. The content creators haven't shifted the algorithm. You know how, okay, if somebody died, they'll talk about that and get a little money off of that for a while, and then they'll go on to the next hot thing. Hey, they still stuck on this one thing right here. CJK. Charlie was sacrificed. I believe the shooter was not the shooter. I've shot many animals. I feel he was shot from the back, went through his head, out of his neck. Too much blood. Hello. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Welcome, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we have to talk about the organization. There's an organization that's called Turning Point USA that supposedly be the founder of it is Charlie Kirk. Supposedly. But people are coming out of the woodwork saying that Charlie Kirk was funded by a very rich guy. And so now Erica Kirk has been appointed CEO of Turning Point USA. She's been appointed CEO. So it seems as though anything that has to do with the legalities and the monetary factors of Charlie Kirk's life, Erica is coming right on in to take over. I got you, Mega. Welcome, guys. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit this like button for me right here, guys. Hit this like button for me. Tap that stream, guys. Let's get 20 subscribers, 20 likes, guys. Okay, so here's another headline. The Clearwater Council. The Clearwater Council was sent a proposal. The Clearwater Council, City Council, they were sent a proposal to rename Court Street after Charlie Kirk. The motion was introduced to the council member, received no support from the other members, and died without discussion. Kirk, a podcaster and the founder of Turning Point USA, was assassinated nearly 3 weeks ago in Utah. So Clearwater's, Florida was sent a bill requesting to rename Court Street into Charlie Kirk's Street. And into Charlie Kirk's Way. And they rejected the bill. Now, Charlie Kirk did not die in Florida. But why is legislators posing to the senators to rename streets after Charlie Kirk in Florida? Why is that, people? Why is they got so much going on in trying to use this thing. This thing is serious, guys. I really hope y'all understand this thing is serious, man. This thing here is being used for something so serious. This thing is being used. Welcome, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and say, I'm a white man and white nationalist is all time. I don't hate my brown brothers, but I'm serious for the future. I know that's right, big booby. Okay, so let's do a little homework on Charlie Kirk. For those of y'all who just tuning in, welcome to Bosstiviti TV, where Bosstiviti is the activity of every boss in high pursuit. He said black booby. He said block booby. Okay, let's do a little homework. For those of y'all who do not know about Charlie Kirk and what's going on in his life, here we go. We're going to do a little homework, just a little. Charlie James Kirk. Now listen to this. They said you got MLK, John F. K, and now you got CJK. That's what they saying, that they tried to put him in the historical lineup with John F. Kennedy and Martin Luther King. Okay, Charles James Kirk was born on October the 14th, 1993. He died September the 10th, 2025. Of course, we know that September the 9th, there was a book published on Amazon that a day before he died that talk about that was named The Shooting of Charlie Kirk. Go check it out. Charlie Kirk was an American right-wing political activist, entrepreneur, and media personality. He co-founded the conservative organization Turning Point USA in 2012. So now I want y'all to listen to this now. The media is telling us that Charlie Kirk is the founder of Turning Point USA. But Wikipedia is saying that he is co-founded. He co-founded the conservative organization Turning Point USA. Now let's click on this right quick. Let's talk about Turning Point. Then we're gonna go back to Charlie. Check this out. Turning Point USA is an American nonprofit organization that advocate for conservative politics on high school, college, and university campus. It was founded in 2012 by Charlie Kirk and Bill Montgomery. This is the guy who we need to be looking out for. Bill Montgomery, guys, remember that name. That's the guy who we should be looking out for. So it say that it was founded in 2012 by Charlie Kirk and Bill Montgomery. So Charlie Kirk had the idea, Bill Montgomery put the funding behind it. Turning Point USA affiliate group, including Turning Point Endowment, Turning Point Action, and Turning Point Faith, has been described as the fastest growing organization of campus chapters in America. And according to the Chronicle of Higher Education, it is the dominant force in campus conservatism. In 2016, the organization launched Professional Wish List, a website that lists academic staff that, according to Turning Point USA, discriminate against conservative students and advance left-wing propaganda in the classroom. So they built a website that was called Professional Watch List, Professors Watch List, where they put up professors who were discriminating against the conservative attitude. Okay, Turning Point USA attempted to influence students, government, elections, and in an effort to combat modern liberalism on colleges, universities, and campuses. In 2021, Turning Point USA started its school board watch list website, which published names and photos of school board members who have adopted mass mandate or anti-racist curriculums. So the website is what got them out there. They start picking up traffic when they started putting the website out there about professors who was against the conservative attitude. It say, though aligned with the Christian right, Turning Point USA has led its operation separate from traditional conservative organizations nationwide. Turning Point USA hosts several annual conferences, including the Student Action Summit, Youth Women's Leadership Summit, Young Black Leadership Summit, and America's Fest. The organization is funded by conservative donors and founders, including Republican Party politicians. Including Republican Party and politicians. In May of 2012, 18-year-old Charlie Kirk gave a speech at the Benedictine University Youth Government Day, impressed retired marketing entrepreneur, a Tea Party activist, Bill Montgomery, encouraged Kirk to postpone college and engage full-time in political activism. So this is how Charlie Kirk got put on, guys. Charlie Kirk put his own work in by creating a website that was specifically for those who was against the conservative attitude. His name started brewing through the waves. By 2012, by May 2012, he ended up at a university called Benedictine. And at this university, he gives a great, impressful speech. But he didn't know who was in the audience. In the audience lies Bill Montgomery. Bill Montgomery was encouraged by Kirk's words, and he encouraged this young man. Bill Montgomery changed the course. Bill Montgomery changed the course of this young man's life. Bill Montgomery told this young man to drop out of college and to pursue a political career. And if he do it, that he was going to fund everything of his political career. So he stopped this man on his journey of genuine success and intervened. Let's read this again, guys. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, guys. It says, in 2012, May 2012, 18-year-old Charlie Kirk gave a speech at the Benedictine University. Impressed activist Bill Montgomery, and Bill Montgomery encouraged Kirk to postpone his college and engage full-time in political activism. A month later, 1 month later, guys, please hit that like button, guys, hit that subscribe button. 1 month later, after meeting Bill Montgomery, the day after Kirk graduated from high school, they launched Turning Point USA, a Section 501c nonprofit organization. Montgomery became Charlie Kirk's mentor from then on. and worked behind the scenes handling the paperwork for the organization. Montgomery often described himself as the group co-founder, although it was not an official recognition by the group or Kirk. You hear that? He said that Bill Montgomery introduced himself as the co-founder, even though to the group, they didn't see that like that. Okay, now here we go. Now all of these things are starting to turn for Charlie Kirk in 2012 because he finds the courage to start speaking before a group of people. At the 2012 Republican National Convention, Kirk meets Foster Fries, a Republican donor, and persuade him to make a 5-figure donation to the organization. Fries also served on the organization Advisory Council alongside Ginny Thompson and wife of the United States Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thompson. Barry Russell, president and CEO of the Independent Petroleum Association of America, was a key advisor as of 2019. Check this out. Between July 2016 and June 2017, the organization raised in exceed of $8.2 million US dollars. So in a span of 4 to 5 years after he met Bill Russell in 2012, he go from Bill Russell and get put in the room with a big donor by the name of Mr. Fries. Let me make sure I get his name right. Foster Fries. And Foster Fries took him off. By 2016 and June 2017, the organization had done raised over $8.2 million. They was in the game. They was in the game. The same year, leaked records found that a group had funneled thousands of dollars into student government to elect conservatives. Donors included Home Depot co-founder Bernard Marcus, former Illinois Governor Bronner, Richard Eulens, and the donor trust on the behalf of private donors. Those was his private donors. In March of 2023, it was announced via Twitter by Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens that the Belfix Foundation and the Turning Point USA have partnered. Belfix, who would be incorporating their message through Turning Point USA branding style and incorporating structure while retaining Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum in leadership roles. On September the 10th, 2010, co-founder, Wikipedia saying co-founder again, Co-founder Charlie Kirk was assassinated at Utah Valley University during what would have been a series of events planned by the organization. Think about that. On September the 10th, listen what the Wikipedia is saying. Well, this thing here hurt. This hurt. On September the 10th, okay, y'all can see me now. So the organization controlled when he moved, you see what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta go to Utah today. You got a speech in Utah. You got a speech in, see what I'm saying? Okay. On September the 18th, 2025, Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, was selected to succeed Kirk as CEO. Kirk was CEO, chief fundraiser, and the public face of Turning Point USA from its founding to his death in 2025. In the New York Times credits him with turning the organization into a well-funded media operation backed by conservative mega donors like the Wilmington businessman Foster Fries. So, in order for us to understand where we going with this thing here, this thing getting emotional for me. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to really shed a tear for real. Yeah. So now we got to go back and see who Bill Montgomery is. They sold him out, man. Hold on. Okay. Man, they sold him out, guys. They sold him out for profit. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. William Thomas Montgomery, born May 29th, 1940. Hold on. Hold on. So this is not the guy. Hold on. So they trying to say right here in the Wikipedia that Bill Montgomery is dead. They saying he died in 2020. I'm trying to see. So if Bill is dead, that means that Charlie was. Okay, so let's read this, guys. It says his real name is William Thomas Montgomery. Born May 29, 1940, died July the 28th, 2020. He was an American businessman and conservative activist. He co-founded the conservative political organization Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk. Montgomery became Charlie's mentor and worked behind the scenes during the organization's early formation. He died of complications of COVID-19 on July the 28th, 2020. Okay. Montgomery spent his work career in marketing. After retiring, he found Turning Point USA with Charlie Kirk in 2012. He served on the Turning Point USA's board as its Secretary of Treasurer until spring of 2019. Montgomery met Kirk when the latter was 18 years old after hearing Kirk speak at a small college. Montgomery has been described as Kirk's mentor, including by advising him to start Turning Point USA rather than to attend college. Montgomery also provided the initial funding for the group. He died from complications of COVID-19 on July the 28th, 2020 at the age of 80. Charlie Kirk called him a dear friend whose contributions shaped a generation of conservative activists. Turning Point USA honored Montgomery as its icon figure whose steadfast devotion built the organization. So there you go. Bill, they named him Bill Montgomery in the media, but his real name is William Thomas Montgomery. So is this person alive? Is he dead? You see what's going on, guys? In the first section of Charlie Kirk's encyclopedia, it tells you that he met a guy at a function at Benedictine University in 2012 by the name of Bill Montgomery. You click on Bill Montgomery on the encyclopedia, it sends you to William Thomas Montgomery, AKA Bill Montgomery. So he had a false alias during his lifespan. So Bill Montgomery was a guy who ended up getting money through marketing and ended up taking some of his marketing money and used it as an opportunity in nonprofit organization. And he attended an event at a college, and he saw a young kid who inspired him to want to put that money behind him. And that's what he did. He put that money behind him. Are you right? Okay. Now let's see. Now let's see who. Now let's see what the professional wish list was, guys. The Professor Wish List is a website ran by a conservative advocacy organization, Turning Point USA. A website lists academic staff which Turning Point USA believes discriminating against conservative students, promote anti-American values, and advance lefties propaganda in the classroom. It was launched in 2016 and had listed about 200 professors by December of that year. It was launched in 2016. By the end of that year, they already had 200 professors listed on the website. Crazy. It say in December 2016, 1,500 professors and faculty from across the globe petitioned to have their name added to the list in solidarity with academics who had been targeted. It's crazy. And this website still going on. It's still active right now as we speak. It's called Professor's Watch List. Hit that like button for me, guys. Hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. Okay. Now let's see what. Now let's see who is Foster Fries. Because this is the person who gave him the money. Foster Stephen Fries, was born April the 2nd, 1940. He was born the same year of Bill Montgomery. And he died May the 27th, 2021. Was an American investor. Was an American management manager and donor to the Republican Party and to Christian right causes. He unsuccessfully sought the Republican nomination for governor of Wilmington in the 2018 election, losing to the primary state treasurer, Mark Gordon. In 1999, CNBS dubbed Fries one of the century's greatest investors. In a 2001 article, Businessweek suggested Fries may be the longest surviving successful growth stock picker, having navigated markets for 36 years in his own form since 1974. So he knew how to pick stocks real good. Fries was born April the 2nd, 1940 in Rice Lake, Wisconsin, with son of Ethel Foster and Albert Fries. His father was was a cattle rancher, and he grew up on the farm as a student of Rice Lake High School in Rice Lake. A first-generation college graduate, Fries attended the University of Wisconsin, where he earned a degree in business administration. As a student, he served as president of Chi Phi fraternity, enrolled in Reserve Officer Training Corporation, and was named one of the 10 most outstanding seniors. In 1962, he married fellow student with whom he had 4 children. After graduating from college, Fries trained to be an infantry leader and served as an intelligence officer for the 1st Guarded Missile in Fort Bliss. In 1965, he began his investment career, joining Bettingham family-controlled member firm in Wilmington, Delaware, where he eventually rose to the position of Director of Research. In 1974, Fries and his wife launched their own investment management firm, Fries Association, LLC. Although success came slowly in its early years, the firm grew to over $15.7 billion in assets managed. Forbes named the Brandon Wine funded a Fries Association flagship that boasts an average of 20% annual grant gains in the decade ending of 1990. So from 1990 to 2000, he grew 20% every year. He grew 20%, 20. In 2001, Fries Association partnered with affiliate management group AMG Assets Management Firm to facilitate succession planning and to spread ownership among its partners. AMG acquired a majority interest in Fries Association in October 2021 and held a 70% interest as of September 2011. A board group of Fries partners, including senior management and researchers, held 20% equity ownership, while Fries retained 10%. The company was purchased by its employees in 2013. Fries was a long-time Republican Party mega donor, giving millions of dollars to Republican and conservative causes, especially on the Christian right. Fries donated $250,000 to re-elect campaign in 2016, and at least the same amount to the Republican Government Association. Fries largely funded unsuccessful campaigns in 2020 and 2012. Fries was instrumental in keeping flagging campaigns alive by financing a super PAC, the red, white, and Blue Fund, which ran television advertisements on the behalf of Fries, who was unable to return to a television campaign without his own funds. According to campaign filings with the Federal Election Commission, Fries contributed to the Red, White, and Blue Fund, where more than 40% of the total assets, 331,000 as of December 31st, 2011. In the wake of 2020 and 2012, in New Hampshire Republican primary, and before the South Carolina primary, Fries told Republican Co. that he was putting together a challenge grant to encourage other wealthy donors to give to the Red, White, and Blue Fund. He said the fund received $1 million check the day after the New Hampshire vote. Millions of dollars donated was conveyed to 4 checks between November 2011 and January 2012. Wow. In addition, opposite to women abortion right, the hawkish foreign policy leans its possibilities of defeating incumbent President Obama was a major component of Fry's decision to bag the Republican Party. So he don't like Obama, guys. Fries also donated $100,000 to Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, to help him defeat the Democrats' recall effort in 2011. He reportedly invested more than $3 million in conservative commentary Tucker Carlson, the Daily Caller website, at one of the semi-annual private seminars held by Koch brothers. Fries was recognized by his donations exceeding $1 million to the brothers. So there you go, guys. Today we learned a few names. I'm gonna give a few points and I'm out of here. The first thing that we learned is that Charlie Kirk created a website by the name of Professor Watchlist. That website gave him publicity through the schools, the neighborhoods, which landed him in different rooms. One room particular he ended up landing in was a room with Bill Montgomery. Bill Montgomery just so happened to be an alias of Bill Montgomery because his real name is actually Warren Thomas Montgomery. Born in 1940 and died in 2020 from COVID. So that's a donor that came to Charlie Kirk's life, invested, and died. Foster Fries is another donor who came in Charlie's life, invested, and died. Now Charlie Kirk have died. Okay, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, guys. Thank y'all for watching. I got to get out of here, guys. Y'all take it easy, man. If you subscribe, text sub in the chat. SUB. If you subscribe, hit sub in the chat, guys. Okay. Y'all take it easy. I'm out of here, man.